Hello, my name's Timothy Dolan. I am an Ashland resident. In fact, I've been an Ashland resident since 1998 when I came to direct the inaugural Master in Management program at Southern Oregon University. I have been in Ashland, as I mentioned, since 1998 with some intermittent postings elsewhere. I've actually lived around the world. My background in public policy and in future studies has given me a great career, and I am now, in essence, financially secure. The reason I'm making this presentation is that it's come to my attention that the city of Ashland has locked out ride-sharing enterprises like Lyft and Uber, and I'm not entirely sure why. I would like to know. You can certainly contact me via policyforesight@gmail.com to perhaps give me some answers to that question. As I mentioned, I'm financially secure. That said, I do like to provide service. For a while I was in California, and while I was maintaining my late mother's place down in Palm Desert, I took on a ride-sharing role with Lyft and found it extremely rewarding. I'm very much service-oriented, and I found that as a driver for Lyft, I was providing pretty significant service. One thing that you may not be aware of is that a significant number of Lyft rides customers that I provided service to were for medical purposes. I would take elderly people or people who were under dialysis or chemotherapy to their appointments at medical centers and then drive them back. Insurance companies like this because it's infinitely less expensive to pay a Lyft driver or an Uber driver than it is to secure medical transportation. So that's one part of it. Another part of it is I served a wide variety of people. I am utterly convinced that I've saved lives as a driver for people who had gone out socializing and drinking, and provided rides home for them where they would otherwise be on the road and be a menace to others and themselves, of course. Third point to make on this is that as a service, there are people who really, really need my service, the service of Uber or Lyft, and taxi services, of course, exist, but in city after city, jurisdiction after jurisdiction, they've come to recognize that ride-sharing services are very efficient, are safe, and are the way to go, with taxis being really relegated to a kind of an anachronism. So I'm urging policymakers in the city of Ashland to follow suit with the policymakers in Medford, in Eagle Point, in Central Point, in Talent, virtually everywhere else in Jackson County, to allow this service to take place in the city of Ashland. You're going to have a growing number of tourists, of visitors, who are going to be very upset as to why they cannot secure a ride-sharing service in the city of Ashland. Again, my name is Timothy Dolan. I am a former faculty member, as I mentioned, at Southern Oregon University. I'm a policy expert and would be very happy to engage in a dialogue about this. Again, I can be contacted at my email address, policyforesight@gmail.com. Thank you very much.